what we mean when we speak in a Dutch language, it is in a shared, in a common project language. John Kermeling, who was present, by the way, in our first DAC meeting here in Middelburg, he is at the same time an artist and an architect. He was asked by a townhouse in Holland, I apologize, I don't remember the town, he was asked to make a new bridge because the town had very big problems of traffic, of circulation. And well, he said, well, okay, I elaborate a project. Then he went home, he looked at the papers, he looked at the town, and he studied the situation, and then he came back to the townhouse and said, you don't need a new bridge. I organized your traffic in a different way, and you can stay the way you are. And people were quite astonished. But they were even more astonished when after he sent the bill of the no bridge, because well, he gave, of course, a project which was not material, was immaterial, but a project that was very good for the town, not only for saving money, but also for a new organization.
Okay, I have a question, Dora, because you were talking about the influence about art on architecture. Yes.
Yes.
You have told us a very beautiful concept of John Kermeling.
Yeah.
The difference between a normal architectural answer and this answer is that he said, "Well, I don't do what you ask me. I give you something better."
Adaptation. I'm someone who does film and photos, but film is very important for me. And to work with Yona Friedman is an incredible field of reconsidering and understanding space, reconsidering my work, because in a way, so he gave me the drawing, and what I did is, I did as I will do if I was a filmmaker, I did an adaptation of an idea, which is totally surprising, because I mean, if I'm going to work with an architect or with somebody else, I'm going to have directions. And then with Yona Friedman, the incredible thing is that the directions are your own directions.
In fact, sometimes you have to solve a problem which can't be solved in normal ways. And that's most of the time an attitude of an artist. Let's say that's the attitude of art. It's not normal. Dick, the owner, asked me once, what do you think of the shop when it was just ready? I said, well, it's a beautiful shop, only you can't see it's a shop.
Okay.
And then I went back home, but in meanwhile he phoned me, and on the answer machine was, please contact. What did you mean actually? And what I meant was all the architects would do something with the facade, with the front, but I said, no, you have to do not on the front, you have to do before. And then in the contact I had with Bert, I discussed that idea, and then certainly we came on the idea of making a big glass panel for the building, and then it was visible and it was not visible.
We always have to be humble when we are in front of artists and architects, because they come with the ideas and they tell us what they think should be made and how it should be done. And we immediately, as technicians, in the back of our mind, we start thinking this is not possible, they are crazy, and etc. etc. And there are a lot of things which have to be reviewed in terms of whether things could be made, being it strong enough, being it allowed in the city from a statutory point of view. I mean, there are many things which then come on the table which have to be solved. But at the end of the day, it is our task always to respect the original idea of the architect. And then you have to make it, and then you have to work it out, and you have to discuss between each other what are the ultimate, let's say, things which are possible and which are really not possible, and we bring in our technical knowledge and bring it on a drawing and discuss it again, and finally we come to a point where we say, okay, it's makeable, it's exactly, well, not exactly what you want, but it is respecting the expectations of the artist,
okay.
and it can be approved by the local authorities, and then you can make it.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I don't think there was a very specific reaction in the company. I think the people found it very exciting that we had a project like that, which had to be done in another way, where an artist was involved and things were going different than they were used to. And I think that has been received with very much enthusiasm. The first thing we have to do, to my opinion, is to understand each other's world.
Okay.
And there is a lot of lack, to be honest. Yeah. We can say whatever we want, but the impression of most of the people in the industry about art, yeah. Okay, maybe you can have a big story about that, yeah. And the other way around also. And this is what we have to work on first then.
Okay.
And then I'm sure we can take the benefits from both sides.
Okay. Lorenzo, you are willing to say something?
That is, I think, a central point in these world discussions is that the combination to put together these two different practices to give different visions to the same thing. So what you have is you can multiply your possibility to see the same thing. So you see it from one side and from the other side, which is only the benefit to have for the producers a kind of possibility to have this artist view that opens landscapes and scenarios that are very important to take care, because there's a possible reality. No, the thing is about visions. No, the visionarity of the artistic practice, which is sometimes also a visionarity in the business practice. You need also visions, and you have also to see ahead. There is the thing is open your field, and this is a very important element which opens the things to create, also better situation to operate, and this is interesting.